Cristiano Ronaldo is being followed everywhere. From a player copying his trademark goal moves to one fanboy that's so obsessed with him, he's copying his life, literally. These are the 8 footballers that copied Ronaldo. And first up, Erling Haaland took something from him that turned him into a beast. Here's the deal. When Haaland was still getting up the ranks at Molde, he was a skinny-looking kid who no one really thought of because most people believe he was bang average. Haaland had potential, but with the physique of a kid in a senior team's game, he looked lost. His dad came into the whole thing to try and help, and that's when he called on one dude he knew could give Erling the secret recipe he needed to take his game to the next level. A page off the GOAT's book. For Ronaldo, it was the same thing growing up, man. He was skinnier than me in high school, and I looked like a walking X-ray scan. Ronaldo knew he needed to up his physique, so he hired a personal chef, changed his diet, and pretty soon, he looked completely shredded. Erling's dad Alfie invited Ronaldo's former teammate Patrice Evra over to dinner. Once Evra spilled the beans about Ronaldo's diet that changed his career, he had Erling copy the meal ticket, replacing junk food with sea bass, vegetables, rice, raw spaghetti, fish, eggs, and chicken. And pretty soon, Erling went from being that skinny kid with weird-looking legs to scoring bangers like this. The muscles on this guy now are insane. But you see, guys, not everyone who's copied Ronaldo's diet has ended up with a success story. But don't take it from me, ask Gabriel Menino, man. This dude copied Ronaldo's diet and almost died. For Gabriel Menino, his idol has always been Cristiano Ronaldo. And now he'd finally turned pro, he decided to take his love for CR7 one step further and copy his diet. Menino plays as a defender in the Brazilian Serie A for Palmeiras. One day, he got the crazy idea to start eating the stuff Ronaldo did because he wanted to get better. So he called the Palmeiras nutritionist and had her change his diet from the regular food his teammates ate at the club to Ronaldo's all-healthy cheat meal. Seemed like this was a genius idea at first, but the only problem was Menino ain't CR7. And in his net match after copying the stuff Ronaldo ate, well, I'ma just use the man's own words instead. I was warming up and couldn't take any more running. I just thought I'm going to die. 5 minutes into the game and I couldn't run anymore. I needed to be substituted. Whoa, that's deep. By copying Ronaldo's diet, Menino switched to eating eggs and supplements for breakfast, supplements for pre-workouts, a salad and grills for lunch, and another supplement before going to bed. All that supplements, and he was only lasting 5 minutes. Heck, even I'm not that bad, and I suck. Menino, if you're watching, guess you should just stick to copying Ronaldo's goal moves, like his Brazilian teammate Rodrigo. At Real Madrid, Rodrigo Goes is the future. He recently just signed a new contract with the club that has him staying until 2028. See, part of the reason Real gave Rodrigo that new contract was because of his form, man. In the big games, he always turns up. Last season, Madrid got drawn against Chelsea in the quarterfinals, and seeing as they eliminated them 2 years back in the semis, they were up for it. In the first leg, the game started tough, until Madrid won their way into the game, and once the opening came for Rodrigo, you knew he wasn't going to miss. Now, the goal was good, but that celebration was even better. Yeah, I've seen that before, on a different guy. Rodrigo probably ain't the first and last person to copy Ronaldo's sue after scoring, but he made it look good, man, can't lie. Plus, he ain't the only Madrid player copying Ronaldo's goal celebrations. Down the left wing, Vinicius made it clear to the entire world who his GOAT is. At the start of 2023, CR7 was having a tough year. Months back, he lost his kid, got knocked out of the World Cup, and had his contract terminated at United. Despite all that chaos, Ronaldo remained calm, and once he realized some of his fans were starting to worry for him, so with his last goal for United against Everton, he put out a special signal that eased their fears straight up. Peace, man. Ever since Ronaldo hit that one, it became viral. He had all his fanboys around the world copying it, and some even made it better, like my boy Vinny. Vinny's Madrid team was facing Liverpool in the Champions League quarterfinals. The game was electric. Liverpool raced into a 2-0 lead early on and had Madrid on the ropes. But just before halftime, Vinny scored a golazo to make it 2-2, forced Liverpool's goalie Alisson to make an error and make it 2-2, and to all the fans who legit thought Madrid was going to crumble at Anfield, Vinny had one special delivery right in front of them. Calma! Seeing Vinny use Ronaldo's moves like that reminds me of Mbappé stealing one of Ronaldo's trademark celebrations. Only this time, he turned it into his own. Kylian Mbappé is a big Ronaldo fan, and that's facts. Growing up, Mbappé even had pictures of Ronaldo on his wall and called him his idol. As he started getting more famous in the game, Mbappé realized he needed a trademark goal move for every time he scored. So he just took one of Ronaldo's old ones, added a spin-off to it, and turned it into his franchise. Same move, different people. At least Kylian is only copying the goal moves. Alejandro Garnacho? Well, he's copying CR7's lifestyle. Alejandro Garnacho's career has to be the biggest paradox in football, man. So get this, the guy's from Argentina, has played with Lionel Messi on the national team before, but decided to openly name his GOAT as CR7, and even has a leg tattoo to prove it. Garnacho's love for Ronaldo is so deep that he's even copying the stuff he wears on the pitch. The kid legit wears CR7 underwear. I want to be pretty famous too, but I'm not so sure I want a kid rocking up to 70,000 theater and taking off his shirt to reveal my name on his lower body. Garnacho takes that Ronaldo love to the max, and in the game versus Arsenal, it was in full effect. In 2009, Ronaldo had one of his best games for United against Arsenal in the Champions League. Rocking up with some Nike Tempo cleats, he scored a banging free kick from miles out, and still hit top bins to bag a brace and help United qualify for the final. See, Garnacho was a kid back then, but I bet he probably watched that and had been dreaming of doing the same thing ever since. So now he finally had the opportunity 14 years later, he made sure he had the perfect fit for the occasion. Yup, the kid went out and got the same pair of boots Ronaldo used against Arsenal from 14 years back. Amazing! At United back then, Ronaldo was the OG. And it isn't just Garnacho copying the stuff he wears, Marcus Rashford does the same thing too. Get this, when Ronaldo returned to United in 2021, he developed a thing for long-sleeve kits and became so obsessed with them that Adidas reportedly had to make special long-sleeve versions just for Ronaldo on match days. Once Rashford saw Ronaldo balling in it, he started wearing the same thing too. Guess Rashford didn't get the full memo, because, unlike Ronaldo, Rashford had a terrible campaign that year. I guess copying CR7 isn't for everyone. You've seen his fanboys copy him now, but nothing will prepare you for the time his biggest rival in the game copied him in a different franchise. In November 2022, Cristiano Ronaldo announced a mega partnership with crypto giants Binance that was guaranteed to shake up the crypto space. And after seeing the effect Ronaldo's signing for Binance had on the market, another giant got into the space and decided to move the GOAT debate from football to crypto. BitGet signed Messi as the brand ambassador. Brazy partnership. Can't even lie, this one looks cool, man. And deep down, the Messi haters started trolling Leo for copying Ronaldo's move into crypto. They should probably chill. It ain't that deep. Plus, Messi and Ronaldo aren't even enemies. They both subscribe to our channel. Can't argue with that.